It's showtime.
What's going on, everybody? This Sunday evening, welcome to the FILA Sports Podcast. That is the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. Hometown guys talking hometown sports. It's your boy, Coach Mario, and the man known as the Don. My co-host.
What's good? How y'all doing this evening? I know a lot of y'all, especially y'all Georgia Bulldog fans, y'all happy y'all, beat the Swamp Rats yesterday. I appreciate that because, I've been waiting for Florida to get their upcomings. But anyway, ever since that Peach Bowl game back in December last year. So thank you.
Q and Bowl, we'll let y'all know what that's about later.
All right. So if y'all new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always,
come holla
at your hometown sports podcast. All right. We're here tonight talking Falcons football. I know it's a bye week, but hey, it's the middle of the season. So we're going to do a mid-season review on the team. I know a lot of people, it's a lot of negativity saying that, hey, well, we won at 7. What's good to talk about? Well, it's a lot. So with that being said, we want to go ahead and introduce our guest there from the What's Up Falcons podcast. How you guys doing this evening?
Doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having us on, man. We appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all coming on.
Rock, too, and I'm Q, and thanks for having us on.
All right. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Let them know where they can find you guys at, your handles and all of that.
Definitely check us out, man. We've been doing it for at least 5 seasons straight here. And you can check us out at whatsupfalcons.com. You can also check us out at Twitter. You can check us out on iTunes, and you can check us out on SoundCloud too. It's all the What's Up Falcons.
What's going on?
And they do a good job, you guys. So if y'all ain't subscribe to their channel or subscribe to them on iTunes, go ahead and do that, you guys.
We appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Also, y'all already know where y'all can find us at. Y'all can find us on Twitter at FILA_SP, Instagram FILA Sports Podcast, and on Facebook FILA Sports Podcast. We also have Spotify and Google Play for Everybody Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. So subscribe to us over there as well. If you don't like the video, I know we not handsome, good looking men to some of you guys, so y'all just want to listen to the audio, that's fine too.
Speak for yourself, dog. Speak for yourself, dog. I used to model.
Model what? Steve what?
Mass.
I'm about to say. What you modeling on? What Stevenson jerseys or something?
Yeah, I saw one.
Hey, I went to Southwest Cab, dog. Don't forget, I went to Southwest Cab. I support and in the community.
Where your money going to though? Where your money going to? Stevenson. Thank you.
Stevenson.
Exactly.
You're right.
I saw one of you dudes on Skype, so you definitely have a face for radio.
Oh man, they got jokes.
It must be you he saw.
He didn't see me because can't nobody see me on here unless it's on YouTube.
Hey, I saw somebody on YouTube.
We know you came on a couple weeks ago with face paint on done. We know. We know.
Okay. Hey, that's all cool. Hey, I know my spot. So hey. All right, go ahead. Let's go ahead and run down the business for the week. I'm gonna sit right here and drink on my ginger beer real quick.
All right, ginger beer. The Blaze off season. Nothing going on with the Blaze right now. The Brave, they declined Billy Hamilton's option. We knew that was coming though. This year. Dream, we did a Dream show last week. Nothing much happened with the Dream. If you were late, they unveiled that they new logo. They'll be playing in College Park next year. We talked about that last week. Atlanta United. Go ahead, Don. I know you.
Man, I'm so upset. All right, Eastern Conference Finals was played Wednesday in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We lost that game 2-1. Looked like, the very beginning of the game, the first few minutes of the game, that we was gonna run away with the game, and then we had a chance to get a penalty kick and did not go in. And ever since after that, everything went downhill. So we're eliminated from the MLS Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
I know a lot of fans, a lot of Atlanta sports fans saying that Georgia curse don't apply to Atlanta United. They won this cup already.
It's the Mercedes.
Well, it's not a Mercedes-Benz curse because United won in them stadium last year. So it's not a curse.
But they won. They lost Wednesday night.
Well,
it looked like they're going to run away with it. But it was that Joseph Martinez.
Yeah.
Everything went downhill from there.
They played it.
Yeah. But like I said, and then we also won the International Cup, we won the Campeones Cup, and then we also won the U.S. Open Cup. So hey, that's still a great year for Atlanta United. So hey, it is what it is. Can't win them all. So
and don't forget Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Oh yeah, Tiger Woods. Yeah.
All
right.
Last weekend,
Tiger Woods.
82nd victory.
Yep. All right, Coach, go ahead and talk about what the Hawks do, man.
The Hawks, Monday we had Philly. We lost it by 2, 105-103. Philly took it. And then Tuesday we had Miami and at home, and we dropped that one 112-97. Then Thursday we actually took on Miami again, and we dropped that one 106-97. Couple guys banged up. Trey rolled his ankle. He's out of the walking boot. Matter of fact, they said he was actually out of the walking boot the same night that he rolled his ankle. And I actually heard that he did some jogging and a little light work today. So Trey should be back sometime.
I know the game on Thursday, John Collins, he looked like he was limping and walked back to the locker room.
He rolled his ankle. Yeah, John rolled his ankle as well. Thursday, I saw that. Yeah. But they said that he's gonna be okay too. You know what I'm saying? You know, guys are gonna have ankles and knees in the NBA. But God, the first week of the season, it's like, man, come on.
Yeah. What do you guys think about
man? We did a Hawks preview show several weeks ago, and it was like before the draft. I was super quiet, and I put it on Twitter that I didn't kind of want Cam Reddish, and everybody was excited about Cam Reddish. So I was like, let me be quiet. I hope I'm wrong. But at Duke, I saw Cam Reddish running around throwing up a whole bunch of bad shots. And it's kind of seeming like that's what I'm seeing in the NBA too. So, but he got time. He's a young boy.
Yeah, he's a young boy. His defense is nice, but offensively, he probably should have waited one more year.
And this is what's wrong with the Hawks right now, man. It's defense. I know somebody said that we need a center, which is true. But overall, we don't have any defense on this team. We have to score. We got to pretty much put up 140 points just to win the game. That's just how it is. So
we don't have nobody that'll knock nobody on their ass.
Sounds like
let's keep it 100. That sounds like all Atlanta sports teams. So no defense, just all offense.
I know it's almost 2020, but I mean, I want my 7-footer to stay in the paint and knock somebody on their behind and not shooting threes. But that's just I'm old school.
Yeah. All right.
College, we ran through college yesterday. Unless you was under a rock yesterday, UGA beat Florida 24-17. Almost the exact score I predicted y'all Wednesday. I said 23-16, except I had Florida winning. But
hold on. But remember what I said though. And you was right. But remember what I said. The team that always scored the first touchdown is gonna win. If it's Florida or is it Georgia? And Georgia scored the first touchdown, and look, lo and behold, they won the game.
Right.
Yeah, it was some questionable calls.
You guys actually thought that Georgia was going to lose to Florida?
Yeah, I'm a Bulldog fan, but I didn't feel good about yesterday's game all week. So we do a Wednesday show, and that's a college preview show, college football. So on the Wednesday shows, I predicted Georgia to lose. So obviously, I'm happy I was wrong. Yeah, super happy to be wrong about that one.
Yeah. I knew Florida was a stack the box. They do it every year, and they shut down the run. But Georgia stuck with the run.
Yeah.
And late in the second quarter, late in the fourth quarter, they were able to bust some long runs that won the game for them. But they had to they had to deal with Florida stacking the box, and Florida's very good at stopping the run.
And I don't have any problem with that because I'm a huge Fromm guy. I just think that Kirby plays it close to the vest and won't open it up. But I'm a Fromm guy, so I don't have any problem with letting Fromm go throw it around.
And Fromm was excellent on third down.
Yep, just like last year.
Third and Fromm.
Yep. Third and Grantham. Georgia Tech lost yesterday 20-10 versus Pitt at home. Like I say, we expected. We knew Coach Collins was going to struggle the first couple years. Got to get old linemen in there. It's not going to be pretty next year either, y'all. Georgia Southern Thursday. Just like I told y'all, they would go to App State and win the game. I knew they would.
Man, that team right there, man, is amazing. Like Coach Lumford is coaching those kids up, man. Like all the stuff they done went through this season, and they winning like this, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's an emotional roller coaster, from your quarterback going through and then losing a teammate player, So, but shout out to them. Kennesaw State, I also told y'all that they had Mama Saturday, and it would not be an easy game. You can't really say it's an upset, though. Monmouth won the game. They were both undefeated in conference play, so Monmouth is a good team. Really can't say it was an upset. They beat Kennesaw State 45-21. That's Kennesaw State's second loss of the season, but that was a conference game, and now Kennesaw State has a conference loss, and Monmouth is undefeated in the conference, so that was a huge game. So we'll see what shakes off. And pretty much our other teams had a bye, and of course we'll do our HBCUs on Wednesday. And that brings us to the Dirty Birds.
All right, so bye week. Right now, I don't look, Football Outsiders is the only credible source I look at for stats. All right, I don't look nowhere else.
Right.
So right now, DVOA rankings, Football Outsiders. Our defense is ranked 30th overall, 31st in pass, 11th in run. I'm kind of scratching my head like we 11th run defense. I don't know about that, but hey, it is what it is. Offense, we ranked 18th overall, so pretty much below average offense right now. Reason why, because we 15th in pass, but look at where we sit at the run. We're 24th in run offense. So if you can't run the ball, your offense is going to be stagnant.
Yep. Run the ball, stop the run, man. The basic principles of football that will never go.
So I want to, talk to you guys. What you guys think? What's wrong with this defense, man? We know the offense is. We know the offense. It is what it is right now. But what do you guys think about this defense?
Man, we've been trying to figure that out for weeks now. I mean, it's not just one thing, man. It looks like coaching one week, then it looks like the players are not really playing up to their potential. It's just like then we never know exactly what it is. We're still trying to figure it out. I mean, I still couldn't come up with.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, personally, I feel like it's there's no pass rush.
Yeah.
So
no pass rush at all.
So that's a hang up right there, and then also there's no the secondary, the corners, the safeties, they're just getting beat.
Y'all know why there's no pass?
I expected that going into this season, so I'm not surprised by it.
Y'all know why there's no pass rush?
Why? Tell me.
All right, if you look at Vic Beasley and you look at Tat McKinley, those are and then Grady Jarrett, those are three guys that we rely on as far as pass rush. Right. All right, now take Grady Jarrett out of the equation because he's a D tackle. If you look at Vic Beasley and Tat McKinley, you look at other DNs or pass rushers in the league. What's our weakness? What's our Achilles heel with these two guys? It's a size. You asking a Tat McKinley and a Vic Beasley, these guys I'm pretty sure don't even weigh over 250. To go up against 300+ pound linemen for 50-some snaps a game, you really think they're going to get a high win percentage and get into the quarterback? This right here goes back, and I know I'm skipping through the notes. This right here it's not a Vic Beasley problem. It's not a Tat McKinley problem. It's kind of a Dan Quinn problem, but it's mainly a Thomas Dimitrov problem. Because we drafted these guys and thinking that these guys were going to be successful. And let's be honest with the Vic Beasley situation. This man been playing out of position for years since he been here. He's a linebacker. He's played better in coverage, in my opinion. But yeah, he can pass rush as well. Like you look at Anthony Barr. Vic Beasley is supposed to be where Anthony Barr is right now.
I've been saying this I've been saying this forever. I don't, Eric, I just said I wasn't about to say this, but I don't dislike Vic Beasley. Everybody think I do. I never disliked Vic Beasley. I didn't want him out of college because I knew we were going to do with him. I'm sorry. When you're 230 pounds, you don't slap down guys' hands who are 330 pounds. You don't do it. You don't. Right. And I knew you can't. And I love, you know what I'm saying?
Grady Jarrett?
Yeah, Grady. I love Grady. I love Grady, and I love Deion. But they're undersized. Mm-hmm. They're undersized. So when you put that in the middle, like, I'm sorry, Deion does not fight off blocks. He's able to run through in space. He doesn't fight off guard. You see guards come out on Deion? Yeah. It's terrible. He's undersized. So, like you said, that's a bad recipe, and that's why I never wanted Vic Beasley because I was afraid of how we were going to use him. Do think he could have been successful if we used him correctly.
Well, that's what Quinn wanted, though. Quinn, you can't have really heavy guys,
Wait, now he's figuring out. You can be fast and be physical, but you still a little too light in the ass.
Yeah, not only that, man. Like Quinn, that's the problem. Our identity. We tried to carbon copy another team, hence the Seattle Seahawks, and thinking that this method is going to work in Atlanta. No, it did not. Right. It did not. Because you got to look at the Seattle defense. Not only they was fast and physical guys, but those guys were smart. Those guys, they were bigger. They were bigger. But God, look, those guys had high football IQ. Right. You telling me Devondre Campbell has a high football IQ? If somebody say that, please let me know where you at right now.
I saw Matt Mike's video about DeAndre, man.
No zone defense works, like you said. No zone defense works without pressure, especially if your primary pressure is 4.
And you have to have. If
you're gonna bring, you have to get pressure. You can't just let a guy stand back there because the zone.
And in the zone, you have to have high football IQ players. You have to. This is why you see a Devondre Campbell. He don't know what's going on at all. He looking around like, what am I supposed to do? 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 Like, dude. Like, and then when the play happens, 2 receivers run right through his zone.
Wow.
And I'm gonna kill this right here. And I want all the smoke for this. And Chase Young. No, I don't want him in Atlanta. The dude weighed 265, and you already know scouting reports they add 10 extra pounds to these players. So he probably 255 right now.
Right.
So you telling me you bring in a Chase Young, okay, and you put him with Grady Jarrett and Tat McKinley? No, man, no. So you guys want to get rid of Vic Beasley to bring in another Vic Beasley? That's what you asking me. I'm not comparing Chase Young to Vic Beasley. I'm just weight wise.
Right.
Weight wise.
Please.
But listen. Here's my spiel. If you guys ain't heard of this Iowa DN, AJ Spencer, that's the guy we need to draft. Dude's like 280, 282, 85, I believe, 6'6", very smart on DN. I think he'll be a good fit for what we need. But yeah, I just want to shoot those Chase Young people. Let's tank for Chase Young. First off, I don't even believe in tanking. I'm sorry. I'm not. You telling people professional athletes who get paid for a living to lose games on purpose.
The better you play, the more you make. Why would I go try to play bad? That's dumb.
Oh man, what you guys think about that?
Well, everything I've seen is from these little drafts. They're saying we're gonna take a guy from Alabama, Raekwon. I can't remember his last name. But that's what they said we're going to take with our first round pick, Raekwon, somebody out of Alabama. He's a defensive pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're saying we're taking with our first pick in these mock drafts. So
I don't know, man. I mean, obviously the defense needs some work. The pass rush needs some work. But, I mean, there's so many things you got to fix. The offensive line, the defensive pass rush, the cornerbacks. I don't know how you fix this thing in 1 year. Even if you bring a new coach. Even if you bring a new coach, I mean, we're still a long way away from winning consecutive games.
Here's the thing, man. This 2020 draft, we need to draft in the trenches. I don't want to hear nothing about no receivers, no running backs, no kick returner, no punt returner, no kicker. No, we need to be drafting in the trenches. D-line, O-line, and yes, I may entertain getting one outside linebacker who's pretty much who's multifaceted, who can also put their hands in the dirt and get after the quarterback. Other than that, it needs to be in the trenches. You win games, you win championships in the trenches. Point blank simple. All right. Go ahead and go in the chat real quick, Coach.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us, JF. Thanks for joining us, Tabitha. Hey, how you doing, Herman? Herman Garcia said, got to make a statement against New Orleans. I don't know if you were trolling or not, Herman. I see Tabitha was laughing too.
Look, man. Look.
You trolling?
Look. Right now.
That sounds like trolling.
Look, right now. Look, if we can go 4-12, I'll be happy. If we can beat the Saints twice and beat San Francisco, I'm good.
Right.
Look, man. That's gonna happen? Anything can happen, man.
Wow. I don't care if we lose all the rest of the games or win. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if we ain't going to the playoffs. We ain't got a shot. I don't really care about finishing respectable.
So you up for tanking then?
No, that's not what I said. I said I don't care.
I care.
That, like, what I'm gonna get upset 6-10 versus 4-12. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Neither one is gonna get us to the playoffs. So I personally don't give a damn. Like, whatever. No, I'm not for tanking. I want to win, but if I want to win to go to the playoffs, like winning.
Well, I want to knock teams out. I want to knock teams' chances to getting into the playoffs. That's what I want to do.
Oh no, that would be fun. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, playing spoiler could be fun. Yeah.
By the way, fellas, Tampa Bay ended up beating the Seahawks.
In overtime, they won. They did.
See?
And Jameis Winston went off.
We're doomed, fellas. We're doomed.
Hey.
What's going on, AJ? What's going on, AJ? AJ Evans joined us. He said this is the best week we've had all season.
Stress-free Sunday.
JF said Cam's defense and energy on the boards have been really good. Just waiting for the shot to start. He was referring to the Cam Reddish, and we were talking about Cam Reddish earlier. Right. And I-20 Eric, one of our I-20 Eric and JF, those are our super loyal listeners. Eric said Georgia has the number 1 SEC defense and the number 4 defense in the nation, and he called 28-21 Georgia. You did, Eric. You did, and had the 7-point win right. Yep, we were both right on the 7 points. I just had the wrong team winning. And Eric said Fromm showed me a lot Saturday. He finally started to attack the middle of the field. Eric, I'm surprised, Eric. That's the one thing I'm surprised about you, Eric, that you aren't as high on Fromm as I am. I'm surprised, Eric, And he said also Coley starting to crawl crossing routes finally. Nah, it wasn't Coley. Kirby opened it up. I don't think it was Coley. Eric also said, shout out to Cager. Georgia needs him. They don't really have a wide receiver that can replace him. Yep. And Tabitha said, oh, Lord, not sure what that was, too. And Eric also said, it's sure, as long as you give a 7-yard cushion, you aren't getting a pass rush regardless. Yeah, I guess, and that is something we also have to say as well. We don't have a pass rush, but sometimes quarterbacks do get rid of the ball really quickly on us. So we do have to be a little bit fair on that as well. And
are we back at Falcons again?
Yeah, we're back at Falcons. Yeah.
I mean, I seen play yard cushion. I'm like, you realize you're giving more cushion than yardage they need. But hey, Dan Quinn's in control of the defense, so it's Dan Quinn's defense. But
Ben don't break, but Ben does break.
Exactly.
Yep. And Art Chapman, what's going on, Art Chapman? He said we're too light in the pants. And Tabitha was agreeing with you. done and said, "Yep, we had players like Sherman who were very smart, and our DBs aren't that smart."
Well, True is a smart player, man. But the thing, I just hate that I just hate that we're playing that cover 3 bullcrap, man. Like, True is good press coverage. You get his man press coverage, I'm telling you, nothing is coming his way.
I mean, but you know, it's not press. It's not press at all. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell you because I'm
a defensive guy too.
You know, people think press. People think press coverage means you have to get your hands on the wide receiver. I'm sorry, that's not what press coverage means. No, press coverage doesn't.
They're thinking man.
Well, yeah, man.
Press coverage means you keep your
body in front of him. You're not giving him a 5. You're not giving him 5-10 yards off the line of scrimmage. That's come on, man. Exactly. I'm a DB at heart, man. Come on now. Don't try to insult my intelligence, man.
No, Don. It wasn't for you, Don. For our listeners, I wasn't.
No, I hear y'all guys. But
exactly, I was a safety too, and I coached it. Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know I coach as well. I wasn't talking to you, Don. I'm just saying, majority of people when they hear press coverage, they think get a hand.
No. That's
actually not what press coverage. That's what the general football fan thinks. Guys who not DB guys thinks that's not what press coverage means.
You're a yard off the line of scrimmage, and you playing man. Instead of if you look at what we're doing, we're giving them 5-10 yards off the line of scrimmage, and like that's not good. So
we're playing the soft,
especially on 3rd and 5. Scrimmage is like
exactly
all they gotta do is run a quick curl and boom, you got it.
Exactly.
We don't play any leverage. We don't play any leverage. Classic example. What Georgia was playing yesterday. They were playing inside leverage. Inside leverage. They start taking away the dig and the slant. Inside leverage. We don't do that. We don't play any leverage. And man, guys, just eating us up. You can't not play leverage and not have a pass rush. You can't. Mm-hmm. You can't do it. You see what happens when you do. 7-8 yards, just quick down the seam all day. It's open.
No, I agree with you. A guy that's getting paid $1 million a year to also see that isn't seeing that, and he's coming every day, every week with the same defense and just getting ate up. And I'm just like, do you know the definition of insanity?
I mean, doing the same thing over again, expecting different results.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Finish up in the chat, man, so we can go through.
Oh, okay. Eric said, "I'm really going over to AJ if we get a pass rusher in the first." I don't know what you mean by that, Eric. You going over to
AJ Spencer, the kid from Iowa.
Oh, okay. That's what he's referring to. Okay. And that Georgia boy said he's on bye week like the Falcons. You still got to join us though. And Tabitha said she can't stand to watch them get the brakes beat off them by the Saints. Man. It's going to be brutal. And he said Falcons should have played this week. Maybe they would have won today. Why do you think they would have won?
Man, folks was up there putting stuff out there talking about, so we lost to the bye week. They talking about we lost to the bye week 28-14. I'm saying, like, come on, y'all. Like, man.
Who's our next game? Is it Tampa Bay?
I think it's the Panthers next week, ain't it?
Is it the Panthers?
Yeah.
That's a shame that we don't even know who we're playing. Normally, you know, every game.
Look, man. I'm in my coaching mentality. I don't look at the schedule 3 weeks ahead. I look at the opponent right in front of me. So, I'm pretty sure it's the Panthers. I'm pretty sure it's either the Panthers or the Saints. Let me check it, man. Let me check.
That's what he's asking.
Let me see.
Who's the next opponent?
7 days from now, who's the next opponent?
Hey, thanks for joining, growing folks.
What's good, man? Appreciate you joining, man. If you ain't subscribed, man, subscribe to the channel, man.
I hate to tell y'all, I think it's the Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were saying. That's why Tabitha was
it is the Saints.
On the Saints earlier. That's why.
And then after that, we got to go to Carolina. So it's two. We got 2 road games coming up. So yeah.
But check it out. After the Panthers, we're gonna go to Tampa, and then we're gonna go back to the Saints.
We're gonna mess around and beat the Saints one of them times.
We got a lot of division games coming up, but
I think this is the reason why. Quinn wasn't fired, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. Because he normally does well against the division. Like it just last year, we just cannot beat the Saints last year. The Saints just had our number both times. But I really think that Thanksgiving game.
I was just about to ask you about that. So go ahead and give me your spiel about that one. I was going to ask you about that one.
What about Quinn?
Why couldn't we beat the Saints? Why couldn't we beat the Saints last year?
I think
this.
And how can we do it? And how can we do it this year?
Yeah.
With an even worse.
I think last year when we played in New Orleans, man, I just really think that it was like bad calls. Like there was targeting when called. Like I said, it was a lot of bad calls that weren't called in that game. I'm not trying to put the game in the refs' hands, but hey, if a couple of calls would have came our way, we would pretty much would have won the game. Now when we played here in Atlanta, yeah, like that was just a shootout, and we couldn't even stop them. So, hey.
Well, I'll tell you why. The Saints do play fast and physical, unlike us, and they're better coached than us. Sean, that's why. That's why.
Yep.
Can't argue with that.
They got a better defense.
There you go.
We hate him, but I'm sorry, Sean Payton. He's a damn good coach.
He is.
He's that coach. I hate him, but man, I sure love having him on my side. He's one of those guys. I hate him, but can we get him?
Y'all about to be y'all about to be mesmerized here in a minute once I tell y'all about the coaches I want to come to Atlanta. But yeah.
That's the next thing I wanted to get to. So are we all on the same page? Quinn's out.
Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. You can go ahead and start that out, man. And then I we'll piggyback off of that.
Well, I do think Dan Quinn's out, but who do you pick up? I mean, who do you pick up?
I'm glad you asked.
Well, let me know because I'm curious.
Look, these are my coaching candidates right here. All right. My idea. Well, first off, you got to look at from the top on down. So let's be honest. Well, we'll get to the GM in a minute, and I feel like the GM is the most important piece to this team's future. All right.
I agree.
That's just my opinion. Now, here's my idea of a head coach, and this is ranking in order from greatest to least. Rex Ryan, Wade Phillips. Yeah, I know Wade Phillips is a little old up there in age, but he can coach some defense. Don Martindale. I don't know if y'all know who Don Martindale is, but he's a defensive coordinator for the Ravens. Very smart, methodical defensive coach. I think he came from that Rex Ryan coaching tree. So yeah. Todd Bowles. I know a lot of people say, well, he couldn't even get a winning season up there in the Jets because the Jets organization sucked, man. That's why. Like, they didn't really, they didn't really give him a chance up there. And then another person would be Dennis Allen. You see what Dennis Allen did to that Saints defense the past few years since he's been down there. He turned it around. So those 5 guys right there should work. And a lot of people pretty much sitting up here saying that I don't like Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan ain't good. Watch this. I'm about to pull something up on the screen for you guys. Like I said, I'm about to show y'all something. All right.
I hear you, man, but my thing here is that when we went to the Super Bowl, what do we have? We had an offensive-minded offensive head coordinator, Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, I get that. But look, here is Rex Ryan's defense. All right. Now, we know he spent, 9 years in a Ravens organization. All right. They had the Super Bowl run in 2000 and they won it. Now, since this whole time in Baltimore, when he was a defensive line, defensive coordinator coach, his defense was always in the top 10. Always in the top 10. All right. Then he went to New York. His first season in New York, defense was ranked first. And these are DVOA rankings right here, you guys. All right. Hopefully y'all can see that up here on the screen. All right. 2010, top 5. 2011, top 2. 2012, his defense was ranked 9th. All right. Then 2013 and 14, you know, it started declining because of contracts. It just couldn't keep everybody. And the GM, I guess him and the GM had kind of a weird relationship. They just couldn't keep everybody that they had. And so he went off to Buffalo. And truth be told, he didn't really want to go to Buffalo. He really tried to come to Atlanta. But I guess Blank didn't want to pull the trigger to hire him. It wasn't a personal reason. But whatever reason it was, hey, it was what it was. But, you know, his defense was ranked 24th and 27th. But we know he went to a terrible Buffalo Bills team. Right. So, but I like Rex Ryan. All right. Now, a lot of people going to sit up here and say, I know a lot of people saying that Mike McCarthy be a good coach. Here's the thing, man. A lot of people don't understand this neither. When Mike McCarthy and the Packers went to the Super Bowl, they had a good defense. Who was coaching that defense? Don Capers. All right. Now, when Don Capers and when the Packers organization did not want to replenish their defensive side of the ball, and then they want to bring in a good running back, that's when you start seeing the Packers team start declining. I'm not inclined on Mike McCarthy. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Whoever's going to come in here and we talking about fixing this defense and we trying to run a 34 defense, it has to be Rex Ryan. It has to be Rex Ryan. It has to be Wade Phillips, Doug Martindale. He does the same thing with 34 defense. It has to be those three guys. Defense wins championships. Offense does not win championships. It looks flashy, and I know everybody said with Kyle Shanahan and the guy in Arizona and Lincoln Riley and all this stuff. Nothing's new. This is run and shoot. All right, it's nothing new. It's the same offense that June Jones was running back, you know, in 1994, 95 for the Falcons.
But I have one question, Don. Why, if your head coach is offensive minded,
who you going to bring in? Who you going to bring in as a defensive coordinator?
I mean,
but I'm just saying, you know,
outside the guys, I'm about to answer your question. So outside of the games, yes, those guys could be defensive coordinators, and outside of the guys you named, there's no other guys who are capable of doing the job. Like, it's some great coordinator out there who we just don't know. He come in and be a good defense. Oh, this guy's a great coordinator. You didn't know these guys' names at first. So, like, I don't think you have to have a offensive-minded guy to have a great offense, or a defensive-minded guy to have a good defense. You just need
somebody. Listen, but here's the thing, because he listen. You're right about that. But the thing is, with Dan Quinn, it was just he was a flashy coach. All right, yeah, he won the Super Bowl in Seattle his first year there. Then the second year they was top ranked defense. All right, but here's the thing: was Dan Quinn was really proven? Was he just he had 2 seasons, two seasons as a defensive coordinator. And let's be honest. Hold on, man. But hold on. No. Just hear me out. All right. Now, like I said, 2 years as a DC. Okay. He inherited. Okay. He inherited a defense that was already there. Only thing he did, they just brought in pieces for them to coach and go to the Super Bowl and shellac the doggone Broncos. You gotta realize Pete Carroll.
So you say he just inherited this, right? So why the guy before him?
You talking about Gus Bradley? He
just inherited this team. Why?
You talking about Gus Bradley?
Couldn't win the Super Bowl since he.
Gus Bradley. I'm telling you, it's Gus Bradley.
Before him.
Because they were missing pieces. Because they was missing pieces on the team.
So it had nothing.
What you talking about, Doug Peterson? We talking about Dan Quinn.
Okay, I'm telling, and what I'm saying is, 2 years ago, Doug Peterson.
He came from Kansas City, but guess who his defensive coordinator is, though? Guess who? No. Hold on. I asked you this question.
Go ahead.
I asked you this question. I said that if we're gonna bring in an offensive-minded coach as a head coach, who are you bringing in as defense coordinator? This is the problem. Our defense is trash. Our defense been trash. Hold on. Our defense has been trash for a while, man. Come on, man.
what I'm telling you is,
I agree.
outside of the guys you named, that's what I'm saying. Like there are other great coordinators out there. Like I'm saying, so just because it's not one of the four guys you named doesn't.
Did you name who you got on your list?
You know how I feel about that. I don't care who we bring in.
So you killed your own argument.
I don't have a list. I don't care.
So you killed your own argument then.
They get it done.
There's nobody that can come in and fit.
It's gonna
defenses. You gotta think about the offense.
Right.
I honestly think, if we had a guy like Andy Reid as the offensive coordinator, we score more points on offense, and the defense could be the defense, and we just win shootout games.
But should it be like that? But
come in here right now and fix this defense in 1 year.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be 2 years. I bet the differ 2 years. I bet the differ 2 years now. Rex Ryan, you seen him turn the team around like the Jets, and came in there and have a top the first ranked defense in the league. It can be done. Now I'm not saying that Rex Ryan could come in and make us top 10. But what I can tell you this: he'll move the meter. He'll move the meter.
Yeah.
He'll move the meter for you. This is the problem. When Dan Quinn came here in 2015, did he change the culture of this team? Did he change the culture, or did he just give us swag? Hold on. Did he change the culture?
He changed the culture.
No. Did he change the culture, or did he change the swag, or he just gave us swag? Which one? You can't be both.
Dan Quinn.
I think kind of he did it together. Yeah, by giving us some swag. I think
No, you can't have both, man. Listen.
Why we can't?
Listen.
He makes a good point.
And thank you.
Hold on, time out.
Thank you.
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Did we have swag?
Man, we had swag, but listen, you don't win championships with swag, man.
Did we have? That's not. Hold on. Wait. Did we have swag?
We had some swag. Yeah, we had the D block. Remember D block?
Did we have some swag under Jim Moore?
Do we have more swag under Dan Quinn than Mike Smith?
Nope. It's pretty much the same. And this is why I said that you need. Hold on. This is why I said that we need someone to come in here, not give us swag. We need culture. So Rex Ryan, he is a nonsense type of person. He ain't finna keep putting out Devondre Campbell's of the world out there who keep getting doggone mollywopped by doggone third string tight ends. Okay, like you need someone who go come in here, go change the culture, and you need someone who has results. I just put up that chart of Rex Ryan. This man gives results. So I'm telling you, if you want to win the Super Bowl or get back to the Super Bowl, you need someone who's proven, man. You don't need somebody who this high, flashy type new Lincoln Riley person. That is not gonna cut it, man. It's not gonna cut it.
But I'm saying because Lincoln Riley is flashy doesn't mean he can be that.
Thank you, that Georgia boy 17. He said Dan Quinn came in quotables you can put on t-shirt. That's it. He just gave us swag, man. I'm wearing the swag right now. Like. I didn't know. I said he didn't give us culture. He didn't change his culture. You need to change the culture in order to win consistently. You giving us swag, yeah, it's gonna probably work a season or two. You probably get a couple of playoff appearances, but after that, it's gonna die down. You don't need someone like Quinn is a player's coach, like a big brother. Yeah, you go listen to your big brother here and there, but you need someone like a father figure. You need someone in here that's like a Rex Ryan. Or like a Wade Phillips who go tell these players, hey, it's my way or the highway. I don't care how you feel. I don't care where you came. I don't care what school you came from. I don't care what draft pick you. I don't care where you was picked in the draft. If you don't perform, you out of here, man. You gonna be riding the bench, or we go find another team for you. Point blank.
But do you think fly? You know, a lot of these guys don't want to hear that anymore. A lot of these young guys.
And you know what's gonna happen?
What's that?
We'll find somewhere for them to go.
Is what?
We'll find somewhere else for them to go.
Find somewhere for them to go. All right. You just laid out a whole bunch of talking about defense. That's great and all.
But here's you replenish.
Didn't put up a whole lot of points in a few games this season. I mean, there was a couple of games where we only put up like 10 points.
And you're right about that. And it's the thing when this is the thing because we always play from behind, right?
Right.
When you play from behind, it's kind of hard to come back. And then on top of that, like I said, we just talked about our run offense is 24th in the league. That's not good. If you want your offense to be potent, you have to run the ball. This is why San Francisco right now, I'm not saying they got the best offense in the league, because let's be honest, San Francisco's defense is good. It's great. It's been really carrying off their offense as well. But like I said, their offense, Kyle Shanahan is doing a good job. All right. I hate to say it, but I just said it. But here's the thing. You have to run the ball, man. You have to run the ball. And we knew when Derek Carter got here, we knew he wasn't gonna run the ball. We knew this. That's why I said I would rather Mike Mularkey to come in as an offense coordinator, because we already know Mike Mularkey is that old school run the rock, run the ball down your throats until you can stop it.
Did y'all realize that Tevin Coleman had 4 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns in one game last weekend?
We know.
Devontae Freeman didn't have none.
We know.
Yeah, Devontae Freeman. Yeah.
But you can't blame the player. You got to blame the scheme. You got to blame the coaching. That's the thing. We don't run the ball. We like, if you go back to 2012, 13 to 14, our running offense was horrible. It was horrible.
Right.
So that's why I said Dirk Carter is not known for running the ball. This is why I said if Rex Ryan or somebody or Wade Phillips come in as a head coach, hey, you have an offensive coordinator right there in Mike Mularkey who can just call the plays. And Matt Ryan already have familiarity with Mike Mularkey. So, and you already know Matt Ryan don't want to go through a whole nother offensive coordinator again. That's why I say I'm not really keen on a new offensive guru coming in trying to coach an offense, because that's a whole nother learning curve for Matt Ryan. Like that's too much.
Don't forget, Greg Knapp is back. Greg Knapp is back coaching quarterbacks, and
exactly.
He had some success. Greg Knapp had some success back in those Michael Vick, Jim Mora eras.
Exactly.
So don't forget.
Yeah.
Greg Knapp is back.
Yeah, that you got that in Mike Mularkey. That's why I said, like, Dirk. I wasn't really fun on Dirk coming back in, because I just said, yeah, we didn't run the ball at all, and that's why we were those 3 years.
Right.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I didn't.
Ball this year was not having a success, and we have one of the highest paid running backs in the league. So I don't know if running the ball is our problem, because we can't run the ball.
Yeah, you got to think about the times, the moments we try to run it. That's the thing. Yeah, you have to, in order to be a great play caller, you got to know when to call plays. So, and then on top of that, we also have the right side of our line is young, and then Carpenter and Brown, those guys brought in, like, they ain't been good. And then Mac has been kind of declining a little bit. Yeah. So, all that factors in. You just can't, like I said, you can't just look at one player and just say, oh, well, this dude trash or whatever. You got to look at, okay, well, is it the line? Is it the O-line he's running behind? Is it the play calling? Like, how many times are we running? How many times are we running the ball? Because I remember one time we only ran the ball, like, it was like, what, 80% pass and 20% run. Like, come on, you're not gonna win games like that. I'm sorry. I don't. Right. Yeah, I know we got Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley and stuff, but, like, you still gonna have to run the ball, man.
And you just mentioned a lot of things we need to fix. I mean, we need to fix the offensive line. We need to fix the defensive line. We need to fix the secondary. I mean,
sound like a team.
Yeah,
sounds like fix the team.
Right.
That's why I said it's gonna take. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fix a team in 1 year.
Yeah,
and
it's not.
And Matt are not getting any younger.
Yeah,
that's the thing I preach on our show every year, every right. episode, every week. These guys aren't getting any younger, so something has to change quickly in order to get the most productivity out of Julio and Matt, because these guys are not getting any younger.
But if anybody in here thinking that you're going to fix this team in 1 year, you crazy. It's going to take 2 off seasons to get this team, like, back respectfully. All right, you're going to have to, like, some of these contracts we have, you're going to have to try to, like, restructure them, or renegotiate, or try to, sell them off to another team if you don't hit a huge dead cap. You got to bring in some veterans on this defense. That's another thing too. Our defense is young. We don't have any. If somebody said we got Claiborne, Claiborne's not the vocal, like, veteran. You need someone to come in as a vocal veteran. I know on all season we wanted to get Thomas Davis in here and Jared McCoy, but that never happened. Like I said, like it goes back to who's the person responsible for bringing players, the general manager. This leads us to our next topic. In
your chat said Vic Beasley's trash.
Yeah,
man, whatever, man.
Oh yeah, he's trash.
All right. Well, I guess Tat McKinley trash too, man.
Hey, you are what you play like. You know,
Tech only got half a sack now. Let's keep it on 100 now.
Right.
I mean, like you just said, our general manager is terrible. He's been terrible. He's one of my top 5 least favorite Falcons ever. He's been terrible, and I've been telling y'all that. He's been terrible. This dude drafted a whole draft in 2013. Now, I don't care if we didn't have a first round pick, where it's 2 years later, not one player.
Let me make that correction. 2012, because 2013 we drafted Trufant and offered.
All right, I'm sorry, I got the year wrong. The year after Julio, we didn't have a first round. 2 years after that draft, not one player he picked was in the NFL. Come on, man. How does that happen? Right. How can you not pick one guy who can last 2 years in the NFL on any team?
That was the draft we picked Peter Kuntz.
I guess so. Yeah. It was like I said, it was the year after Julio, and that's why we didn't have a first round. But I don't care. Second, third round guys are supposed to make the team. Second and third round guys are supposed to make the team. These guys couldn't make.
All right,
any
let me stop this. Let me stop this for a second. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you guys don't know, Duke Riley made a playmaking fumble today for the Eagles.
What?
And they won the game. So yeah.
That does not mean.
He made. Did I say that? Only thing I said, he came through. That's what you're supposed to do for your team. I don't care if you third string, fourth string. I don't care. You get on that field, you're supposed to make plays for your team. All right. So like I said this before, we said this, that it's gonna be real hilarious if Duke go to another team and he plays well. He played well,
but he hasn't been. He hasn't been though. He hasn't been playing, and he hadn't.
Well, he did something. He played well.
Yeah,
he played well. Man, give the man his props, man.
Yeah. I said he made a play. He played away, but don't act like he just.
I'm not saying. I'm not. I didn't say that. But he came through. He made a playmaking. He made. He made a play when it mattered. Did they have Devondre? They have Devondre Campbell. Go ahead.
Sanu's to kick off, so let's see what Sanu does.
I'm watching.
Exactly.
It's already on. Yeah, I'm watching now. It's already on.
I said
it's already on. Yeah. Let's see what Sanu does.
That's why you see me.
I'm saying have Devondre Campbell made a play. Made a play.
Before in his life, yes. He got an interception 2 years ago. He did.
Okay, 2 years ago. Okay.
As a matter of fact, it might have been 3.
Okay.
It might have been 3 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
So before in his life, Don. No. Does he usually no? But before in his life, one time he did.
Let's go to the GM. So we can all agree that Thomas Dimitrov days here is over. Like, he's not coming back. He's not going to survive this season. What's your thoughts on a new GM? Like, who do you guys think should come in and fix this team? And before y'all start, I saw Toby D in the chat. He talking about something. I was thinking with Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy gonna be the next head coach. Hey, let's make a bet on Toby D. If Mike McCarthy becomes a head coach, guess what? I will come up there literally, and I will take you out, and I'll buy you a shrimp plate.
Hey, Toby D, a married man.
Man, don't try me like that, man.
Okay, my bad.
Don't try me like that, man. Don't try me like that. I'm saying, hold on, chill. Like, we being serious. Now, as I was saying, I'll buy you a shrimp plate because I know you like shrimp. Now here's the thing. Now, if it's not Mike McCarthy, let's just say if it's Rex Ryan, I want me a Falcon skull cap. I think we can do that. Let me know your thoughts on the chat, Toby D. All right, go ahead. So who y'all think the general manager gonna be, man?
I'm not sure about what general manager that we should bring in because I'm not really too keen on a lot of general managers. But I do think
what general manager can come in and fix this team in 1 year. You
Right.
gotta fix this team quickly as possible because you're losing your biggest assets, Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. You gotta fix it as quickly as possible.
But I do think you guys brought up a great point about Thomas. We brought up on our show a few times that a lot of guys that he picked, once they leave the Falcons, you never hear from them again in the NFL at all. So with that bad record that he has, man, I mean, something has to change with him. I don't know who you bring in, but I definitely know you have to bring somebody else in.
I'm glad y'all said that because I already know. I got two people already who I know. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, man.
Well, you already know. I was just gonna tell them. I'm much more of a college guy myself. So NFL coaching trees, Don knows. He can name the staff from I don't know who the hell coaches nobody. So I don't really, like I said before, I don't care who we bring in. I'm always give the guy a chance because, like I say, look at Bill Belichick in Cleveland, but look at him now. So give the guy a chance because he didn't get it right before. Don't mean he can't get it right. So who we bring in, I don't care.
You gotta care, man. See, that's the thing, man.
it.
I care about all aspects of this team, man.
Definitely not a
college
coach.
I do care. I care just as long as somebody who can get the job done. As far as a certain person, like I say, I like Rex Ryan and I like Wade Phillips. I'm a defensive guy, but I don't care if we hire Joe Blow as long as Joe Blow comes in here and gets the job done. Like a name doesn't mean anything to me, and because the guy was unsuccessful somewhere else,
I know who you like as the next Falcons head coach. Yeah, Stevenson head coach. I'm messing with you, man.
I would not, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. No, I would.
Lord, no. Hold on, I'm gonna throw a flag on that. Let me tell you something. About Mike Tomlin. Now you got me started. Mike Tomlin. This man inherited a good team after Bill Cowher's left, and that name's gonna come up again. By the way, All right, now the defensive coordinator. When Mike Tomlin, the defensive coordinator, when Mike Tomlin was there, when he won the Super Bowl, Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau is the father of the zone blitz. A lot of people don't know. Dick LeBeau played a huge role for that Steelers in that 2000 Steelers. All right, Troy Polamalu. I'm telling you, can look, man. The man was there when Bill Cowher was there. Dick LeBeau is one of the best defensive-minded coaches.
But I'm saying, like, so what team wins the championship?
Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? Dick LeBeau was there, all right?
Go ahead.
When Dick LeBeau was there when Bill Cowher was there, all right? And they won in 2005. And then he stayed there when Mike Tomlin was there. Then they won in 2008. And then he was also he left the team in 2014. And after that season, you could tell that the Steelers defense started declining since Dick LeBeau has been gone. Now, when Dick LeBeau went to Tennessee, because he was there when matter of fact, Mike Mularkey was there for a little bit. All right. And you can tell that, Tennessee's defense was getting a little better. And then he pretty much resigned, I think, a year or two ago. The man's like 80-something years old. The man is old, but he knows some defense. All right. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, Credit. Stop. Credit Dick LeBeau for Mike Tomlin winning the Super Bowl. All right, because who?
Is Bobby Bowden the coach?
No.
Bobby Bowden. Okay, well, you just ruined my whole point. That's blasphemy. So Bobby Bowden.
Can I ask you guys a question?
That's why I said no. He know where I'm about to go. That's why he tried to shut me down. I was going to say when did Florida State start declining?
But you bringing up college, man. That's apple to orange. That's why I said no. You bring apples to oranges, man. We talking about NFL. No, it's a whole different beast, man. It's a whole different beast. Go ahead.
Can I ask you guys a question right now? Who is currently the best coach in the NFL?
Bill Belichick.
Okay, I agree with that. That's the same answer I was going to say. Okay, Bill Belichick lost his defensive coordinator to who? The Lions. Lost his offensive coordinator to who? The Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could Bill Belichick come in next season and take this team to a Super Bowl? As it is,
nope.
Keeping the same general manager, the same team now, new coaching scheme, new philosophy, probably the best philosophy in the entire NFL. Could Bill Belichick take this team?
I'm gonna stop you right there because I'm gonna tell you something. Bill Belichick is not gonna come in and serve under Thomas Dimitroff. That ain't finna happen.
I think he just.
Well, I'm just being very hypothetical right now. I'm just saying the best minded coach in all the NFL. Could he come in and fix this team in 1 year?
I don't know.
No. Now we'll make a playoff run. Probably make a playoff run, but because
over Sean Payton, because Sean Payton's the best coach in the NFC South.
Mm-hmm.
You think Bill Belichick can come here in 1 year and overpower Sean Payton?
See, I look, man. I say, man, 1 year. Like I'm not a 1 year type person, man. To me, if you try to
quick turnaround, Julio and Matt are not.
We understand we understand that, but you got to think about this here too, man. Look at the Eagles. All right, now remember they had Donovan McNabb and all those guys. All right, on the team, they never got the job done. But guess what? Just because you lose like franchise players doesn't mean that you just we're done. We're not gonna try to win a Super Bowl anymore. All right. Look, Falcons was here before Matt Ryan and Julio, and the Falcons gonna be here after Matt Ryan and Julio. I know a lot of people in the chat ain't gonna like me saying this, but it's true. It's the truth.
That's a good point.
All right,
I understand that. I understand that it's true, but this is the best offense the Falcons have ever had in the history of the Atlanta Falcons offense. Even minus the fact that Sanu's gone right now, this right here is probably the best Falcons offense that we ever had. I don't even care if you mention Mike Vick. Mike Vick was a runner.
Yeah, I didn't.
This right here is the best offense in the history of the Falcons, I think.
Right.
We don't want to waste that, man. That this offense deserves. It should get a Super Bowl, which
this offense deserves a great defense.
Well, and you right about. I'm glad you said that. This offense does deserve a great defense, and this is the thing. You have to bring defensive-minded guys in to get it right. You just have to. And here's my take on the general manager though. Here's my take on the general manager. I have two guys, and I know y'all gonna say, man, they might not want to do it, but hey, if Arthur Blank wants to win a Super Bowl, he gotta take a chance. He gotta take a chance. Two guys I think that can come in and like get this defense right, and with a good defensive minded coach, Tony Dungy, Bill Cowher.
There you go.
You get them the right money, I'm pretty sure they come in and get this team together. Yeah, Bill.
Only one of those coaches are reasonable.
Hold on, it wasn't the defensive coordinator in Pittsburgh when Bill Cowher was doing it.
Dick LeBeau was there.
So hold on, Dick LeBeau was responsible. He's responsible for Mike Tomlin, but he wasn't responsible when Cowher was there.
Dick LeBeau got there. Listen, Dick LeBeau left the Bengals because he got fired in 2002, 2003. I think it was 2003. No, 2002. And yeah, 2002. And he went back to Pittsburgh in 2004, I believe. 2004. So yeah, he was there like in the very beginning of it. When they went to the Super Bowl in 2005.
But Cowher gets the credit then.
I'm not saying Cowher gets the credit. They both get the credit, but gets the credit. But yeah, because you already know the Steelers was always in the playoff contentions, like even before Dick LeBeau got there.
Yeah. But Mike Tomlin don't get no credit. It was all Dick LeBeau.
Because it was already he inherited the team, man.
Oh, okay.
Just like Tony Dungy. And just like just like John Gruden in 2002 when he went to the Buccaneers. Yeah, he won the Super Bowl, but guess what? He inherited a doggone team already. The only thing he had to do was just get.
Why did Tony Dungy lose in the NFC Championship a few times?
Because he wasn't an offensive minded coach. He just wasn't. He just was not an offensive minded coach. He was a defensive minded coach. But it took for him to leave, for them to bring in John Gruden. All right. To bring in an offense that can at least average. They weren't even that good. They were just.
I disagree with your logic on that because Tony Dungy took that same defensive mind to Indianapolis and won.
Yes, he did.
So,
I'm not saying.
I think it just
I'm not.
right place, right time.
I'm not.
Right place, right
You right.
time.
You right about that. But we know the Buccaneers. They won the Super Bowl because they had the best defense. I'm not saying that Tony Dungy was sorry, and I'm not saying that Tony Dungy couldn't get the job done in Tampa Bay because he probably could have. It just the Glazer family, they are very impatient. All right. So yeah, he went to Indianapolis, locked up with Tom Moore, Peyton Manning. Come on now. Only thing Peyton Manning needed was a defense. Tony Dungy gave him that. Like we in a situation right now, Matt Ryan. Only thing Matt Ryan needs is a defense.
I agree.
Let me ask you this:
better O-line.
What if
O-line too.
What if Kyle Shanahan never left? Where would we be at right now if Kyle Shanahan never left?
Right where we were, I believe.
Yeah, we'll pretty much be in the same situation.
The ball.
Wow.
So defense would still have problems.
Yep,
but
defense still have problems.
More games because we'd be able to run the ball and keep other teams off the field. So we run the ball.
Isn't that what we did the year we went to the Super Bowl?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I said I think we'd be better because we'd be able to run the ball. Like the other team, like I say, it obviously that'll help Matt.
Offensively, we'll probably never lose a beat offensively, but defensively, come on now, like it's just you see now Dan Quinn is not working out. All right, it's not working out for him here.
The offense has laid some eggs a couple of times this year. What if the offense didn't lay those eggs a couple of times this year? What if the offense looked like the offense in that Eagles game if we still had Kyle Shanahan? Mm-hmm. Isn't it how your boy from USC that's now in Seattle? I can't think of his name. The head coach, Pete Carroll. And how Pete Carroll won championships at USC. Last team with the ball won the game. That's how he won a lot of championships.
Defense.
Yeah,
it wasn't defense. It was
one defense.
Yeah, but no. You talking about USC? USC was a balanced team. They had a good defense too.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they did, man. They had a lot of good defense. Come on, man. They had a good defense. I'm not, man. No, come on, man.
Rush defense was terrible. Come on, Don. I'm a college guy. They were
man. That defense was good, man.
And the Pac-12 has never played any defense. That's
you right about that. You right about you right about that. You right about that. But they had a good defense though, man.
Think about the guys they put in the NFL. Don't think about the guys put in the NFL. I'm talking about what they did cohesively in college.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Come on now. But here's the thing. Pete Carroll.
That's what the Falcons are. The Falcons are Jekyll and Hyde. You can't figure it out. You can't figure out if it's offense or defense. You can't figure it out.
Yeah.
You can't figure it out.
Figured out is Dan Quinn. That's when they figured out.
Well, he can figure it out. Yeah. And hopefully he's gone. How many people would be surprised if he sticks around? If he sticks around, I probably won't even watch a Falcons game.
I don't. Here's the thing, man. They just. Here's.
I think it's time for a change, but I don't. I think it's time for a change, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
dislike him.
Yeah, I don't dislike him at all.
Yeah, he's.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Dan Quinn.
Well, it's fine with liking people, but if you're gonna lose your job over a person, how much are you gonna like them?
Yeah, you can't keep him.
You're right.
Because we've had way too many embarrassing moments. While he was head coach, that you can't bounce back from that.
The Tennessee game, Marcus Mariota came in here and balled out 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Right.
He balled out against us. Now this fool is losing his job. He's not even starting. I mean, are you serious right now?
Jameis beating us in his first start.
Yeah, that too. Cam dominating us.
Yeah, look. Here's the thing, you guys. Like, I understand. Like, some people, want Mike McCarthy here or want Lincoln Riley here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You bring in a college coach. I'm telling you. And some people say Jim Harbaugh. I know that Georgia boy said that he's trolling because I'm a Michigan fan. I don't want Jim Harbaugh nowhere near this team. I don't want an offensive coordinator. I just don't want an offensive minded coach, man. Because we seen this happen. You bring a person up to the college. I'm telling you. If what's the guy named Kingsbury in Arizona? If he doesn't get that team right in a couple of years, he's going to run right back to the college ranks. I'm telling you what I know. And we this is another thing about Falcons fans too. We never learn from our mistakes. Remember the last college coach we hired? Exactly.
Bobby Petrino.
Exactly. We never, like I said, you got to learn from your mistakes, man. And Arthur Blank, he's a smart businessman. He's not. Come on.
You can't. blame all college coaches.
Fool
on
you
what that
once,
one man did.
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It ain't gonna be no shame.
So
It ain't gonna be.
don't hire
It ain't gonna be.
again.
College is college, man.
Like Petrino
When the
was
tough
an
get
asshole
listen
and
with the tough.
like Petrino was
Yes,
an
you're right
asshole
about that.
for
But
being
here's the
so
thing, though.
bad.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right, you're not finna go down that same well again. And I know after blank, he didn't become a billionaire for making dumb, boneheaded decisions, man. All right. Now we know he tried. Yeah, he did try with some coaches that just didn't pan out. We had success, but other than that, like we just didn't get the job done. So.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go with a college coach either, though. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but
All right.
I doubt it.
That Georgia boy said.
I doubt it.
Yeah, that Georgia boy said that what's wrong with Jim Harbaugh? Didn't he have the 49ers in playoffs till the whole wheels fell off? Yeah, he did. But guess who was the defense coordinator there? Vic Fangio. Same defense coordinator who pretty much went to Chicago last season and pretty much built that defense, and now he's in Denver right now. He's going to build something special out there as well. So yeah.
Where your boy Mike Singletary at? Where Mike Singletary at?
Somewhere. I think, be honest with you, Mike Singletary, I think he'd be a good person, but, because he knows talent. That's the thing. See, I think be honest with you, Mike Singletary might be a good GM. I don't know.
No nonsense. We know he no nonsense.
Like as far as the GM goes, it has to be somebody who's defensive minded. Now, you see Thomas Dimitroff. He pretty much, everybody we got on offense worked out. But everybody on defense just did not work out at all. All right. And it just, and far as the draft go, I know a lot of people talking about the draft. It's too early to talk about the draft, but I'm just going to say this. I don't want to hear anything. Look, it's going to be the trenches. All right. You draft in the trenches. Look at the Eagles. Every single year, the Eagles drafting defensive end, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. And this is why the Eagles has pretty much been consistent pretty much for the past few years. Yes.
Don, could you say in the past the Falcons have went with defensive coaches majority of the time?
I know that
didn't work out.
But here's the thing. But
then you say what was the definition?
Look, man, you trying look. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You can stop with the Bill Cosby pudding face, man. Anyway, man. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But here's the thing: we hired two defensive coordinators who pretty much wasn't proven, man. They weren't proven. They didn't have I know right now I can look up outside.
Mike Smith wasn't proven.
Come on, man. Really? In Jacksonville. Yeah, he was.
For years, and what they were the top defense.
But you know what though? Do I need?
Dan Quinn was
he wasn't. He wasn't. But was he the defensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think that was the 2001. I mean 2000.
I'm saying.
I'm talking about Mike Smith.
Talking about No. See, you're talking about the year they won the Super Bowl. No. I'm talking about the time that he was there. They had defense. Just because you didn't win the Super Bowl didn't mean you weren't good.
On now.
So you mean to tell me when he was there, Baltimore?
And you know what? Okay.
That's how he got
okay. You right about that. You right about that. But let me hit you upside the head with something else too. Everybody on that Baltimore 2000 defense got head coaching jobs. All right. Marvin Lewis. He was on that staff too, right? Yeah. He got a head coaching job as well.
All right. You know better than me. I wouldn't doubt you. Yeah.
But what did they?
They didn't do nothing. But here's the thing though. I'm telling you, if you get Rex Ryan, the thing is with Rex Ryan and his tenure with the Jets, they didn't have an offense, man. You telling me he was gonna win something with what's the kid, Mark Sanchez? Come on now.
Who drafted him?
Or that kid out of West Virginia.
Who drafted Mark Sanchez?
The GM.
Oh, so Rex Ryan have nothing.
Come on now. You know sometimes the GM. Come on now. You know he's bro. It was his first year. It was his. I'm not picking and choosing, man. This is facts, man. This is facts. When you were first year, when you the first year head coach of a team, all right, and the Jets was already rebuilding. So who you pick? Mark Sanchez, and that was in 2009. I want to look at the quarterback class of that year because I don't even think that who was in that quarterback class.
If the quarterbacks weren't that good, don't take one there. If it
but we already know in the rebuilding process, what's the first thing the team gonna do in the draft? They're gonna draft them a quarterback. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, but a few years later, they ended up drafting West Virginia. I can't remember his name, and then they ended up.
Oh, you talking about? You talking about? What's his name? Geno. Yeah.
Geno Smith. He was a bust. He was a bust. So then they ended up bringing in Michael Vick to help out. That didn't work.
Yeah, but Geno, what's the year Geno was drafted? Was it 2015 or 2000?
Like around 2014 or 15, yeah.
15, yeah.
After Mark said,
I think he was already, Rex was already out of the door, though. That's the thing. Rex Ryan was already out of the door. So, our Chapman, he in the chat, he said Rex Ryan has interviewed for the Falcons head job twice, and he has a very good relationship with Arthur Blank. Yeah, and that Georgia Boy 17, he said that Rex got close to the Super Bowl twice in market quarterback. So if you really think about, what Rex Ryan can do with an already talented offense, only thing he got to do is just work on the defense side of the ball. You good to go. I understand. Some people want it. Microwave ready, like we want it now. But you got to trust the process. Sometimes you got to wait a couple of years. In this case, we waited 5 years for Quinn, and I feel like that 2016 Super Bowl run, man, it was early, man. That was way before we was way ahead of schedule, in my opinion.
Is Rex coaching right now? Is he?
He's an analyst. He's an analyst.
ESPN analyst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I see somebody in your chat mentioned Dan Reeves.
That was me. He said that Mike Smith was the best head coach in history, and I said no.
Well, they talking about winning this coach. Mike Smith does have the record for most winning as head coach.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that Georgia boy, he's put
no.
Don't you ever disrespect Dan Reeves from the Great Americans, Georgia boy.
Hey. Jim Morris.
Yeah.
Jim Moore, please.
Nah.
No. And this is the thing.
I wasn't. That's when we went for the flashy. For the flashy.
And Dan Quinn was a flashy splash too. That's the thing. With flashy splash, no substance.
Yeah, I agree.
He was. I agree. He was. The man took us to the Super Bowl, dude.
Okay, yeah, we did.
It's been downhill since.
We're running around.
Yeah,
we're running around this circle,
exactly.
Man. We're just
Art Chapman, he also said, and Rex Ryan said that he regretted taking the Bills job. Hey, thing is, hey, it is what it is. That Georgia Boy 17 said, my only issue, who Rex Ryan bringing in as OC, no more old dusty OC, needs someone young and creative. Guys, these young creative guys, they not creating nothing new under the sun. They just pretty much copying stuff that was done 15 years ago. Like, it's nothing new. Nothing's new.
Right.
All right, somebody said Stephen McGee, Rhett Ballmer, and Nate Davis were the next three. Oh, yeah, those were the quarterbacks, I guess, in 2009, I believe. Ooh.
Oh my!
People done forgot about them people. So that's why I said that quarterback class was not that good at all. But hey, when you rebuild, you shoot and you start them from the ground up, you gonna draft you a franchise quarterback. So yeah, but
right.
And Mark Sanchez was a franchise quarterback, right?
Hey, they said, in their eyes, whoever the general manager was for the Jets at that time, in his eyes, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, it wasn't Vince.
No, Vince Young was drafted in 2006.
Oh, I thought Vince Young came out after he won that national.
Yeah, USC. That was 2006. Sanchez. Yeah, you think that was Matt Leinart, and he played against Matt Leinart. Yeah.
Matt Leinart. Yeah. My bad. Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
Another bust. That's what I was thinking of. Another bust.
Yep. Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Right.
And Vince Young might have been a good quarterback, but I guess he had too many mental issues. But hey, we're chasing our tails.
All right. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Y'all have anything else to share? Yeah, we know. Let's go ahead and say this. Matt Bryant was released this week. Hey, it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I was one of the one.
Replace with a field goal in 2 years.
Well,
see how that works out.
Well, technically, he played for the Atlanta Legends. So
he was with the Legends.
So he's
spring.
he played spring ball. So
he played spring ball, right?
So
I hope he's better than Trevecchio. Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing with the kicking situation. All right, I was one of the minorities of not bringing back Matt Bryant because I said, okay, that's $4 million against the cap right there, just bringing him back. If you want to start young, if you want to pretty much move on, you got to just get these new kickers. You got to let them go through growing pains. They're gonna take their lumps. They're gonna miss kicks. That's what happens. All right. So we brought in Matt Bryant. Everybody said, "Oh yeah, we go. Yeah, Matt Bryant go. Yeah." And look what happened. We should, like I said, we should just went on the kept. We should just kept Tavecchio. Yeah, we both agreed. We should just kept Tavecchio and kept him moving. You know, these young kickers, they need time to be polished. I'm pretty sure with Matt Bryant, when he first started in the league, he missed a lot of kicks too. All right, kickers are like wine. You got to give them time.
Maybe, well, yeah. Maybe so. I would say if you can pick him up, take the kid out of Georgia, Ricardo Blankenship.
Oh Lord,
and that's a good look. That's a good look.
I know you say that.
He just hate that you said UGA.
He lost the game against South Carolina, but other than that, he's always been money.
Hey, I'm good with Blankenship. Blankenship be a good person for
I think
for the Falcons.
so too.
But I know
for a while. I mean, that's a guy that could be around for like 10 plus years.
Yeah,
kicker.
Yeah, I just when it comes to the Bulldogs and Falcons fans, like every time the draft come up and stuff, or players come out of Georgia, everybody, we need to get this person, we need to get that person. Especially in 2015, everybody's like, we need to get we need to get Todd Gurley. Come on now, we need defense.
Should have. We'd have won the Super Bowl.
Hey,
come on, man, really?
I don't know about that.
Todd Gurley's out there.
All right, did what's Todd Gurley ring at?
He went to a Super Bowl already, right?
He went, and we went to one too. So hey,
if he was healthy, he might have won.
Okay,
but if we had Todd Gurley, we would have
the Hardman kid, the receiver last year. He's a rookie at Green Bay. They went to him a lot today. I noticed in the game. He's looking good. Sonny Michel.
He has a ring. Sonny Michel has a ring.
Yeah,
Sonny Michel has a ring and is playing right now. And Nick Chubb is helping out the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I know they got a lot of work to do, but he is a running back you can build around, especially if you have a good quarterback, which I think they do.
Georgia O-linemen on their O-line. One of them's hurt, but the Patriots have two starting O-linemen from UGA.
And another receiver, too. We forgot about Malcolm Mitchell is a receiver.
Yeah. Malcolm's not in the league right now, though.
Is he not?
He's not.
He played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's already out.
I'm not JF. I'm not. So y'all already trying me. I never said Blankenship wasn't good. Blankenship is like one of the best kickers in college football right now.
No. We just named some Georgia players that were in the league helping out somewhere.
No. I'm talking about JF. Like I'm talking about in the chat. Somebody saying B Real Blankenship is one. I never said he was. I'm not discrediting Blankenship. I like Blankenship. What I'm saying is a lot of Georgia homers always want the Falcons to pick all UGA players in drafts, and like it doesn't work like that. There's other schools out there too who have great players as well.
Oh no, I agree.
So
yeah, like Clemson, Alabama,
not Michigan.
Man, whatever.
Right now, in all the mock drafts, the Falcons are choosing a defensive end out of Alabama. That's what all the mock drafts are showing right now. I think his name is Raekwon something from Alabama. He's like a defensive end or something, and that's who they're showing as the Falcons' top pick, first pick in the draft. So,
well, look, let me tell y'all about those mock drafts right now. When you print them out on some nice, good sheet of paper, man. And I want you to just look at it. Look at it.
Worth anything.
Look at it. shine it up, turn it sideways, and throw it right in the trash can.
Stick it up your ass. Yeah.
Cause here's the thing. Yeah, that's why I was getting it. Here's the thing. Like, those mock drafts means nothing right now. Like, you gotta wait to really pretty much bowl season to really like look at mocks. Because
locked up, who gonna smoke some weed,
who gonna get hurt, things happen. And then also you gotta think about they gotta take physicals. Exactly.
Exactly. Who gonna get popped for some, who gonna be on some lanes.
Who gonna be filling up Uber drivers.
Exactly. Who gonna steal some shrimp or some crab legs.
Well, those guys get drafted by teams, but Arthur Blank don't, he won't pick those type of guys.
But, and also
crab legs get drafted.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother topic.
And also on top of that, that's why I said don't look at mocks. I'm not mocking nobody right now. First off, you don't even know where we go fall in the draft. We may end up picking 13th or 16th in the draft. You never know.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but you never know. Things happen. look, we thought we was gonna be 4-12 last year. Look what happened. We were 7-9. So hey, it is what it is. Now I said, like, don't worry about mocks right now because you don't know where we're gonna fall. Not only that, we gonna pretty much clean house. So whoever comes in, they gonna have their own philosophy. Yeah, they gonna have their own philosophy, their own scouting department, or who they want. Because guess what? If Thomas Dimitrov leaves, you're gonna that whole scouting department we have, they're gone. They're gonna be gone. So
this is the funny thing, though. If you listen to the radio in Atlanta radio still is trying to convince us we have a chance of making the playoffs. I'm like,
what radio station?
Even if we ran the table, I don't think at 8-8. What's the best we could do right now? 8-8.
9-7. 9-7.
7-9.
No, 9-7. If that means we got to win all our games. We got to be 9-7. And then you looking at our team. You looking at everybody's ahead of us right now. You got the Saints twice. You have pretty much you had the whole NFC South twice. You got Jacksonville and you got San Francisco.
Yep.
So I don't even think there's any possible way you could finish 9-7. But Atlanta radio is still trying to keep us involved, keep us engaged, and saying there's still a chance. I'm like, nah, the chance is over. It's over.
Yeah, man, Mike joined the chat. Time I said, forget the mock draft because right, like we said, right now you don't know where we're gonna fall. Like I said, and then you got a whole new GM coming in and stuff. They're gonna bring in their own scouting team, and they go like figure out what we need. So hey, like
he didn't exactly say forget the mock draft.
Yeah.
Are
y'all following?
Speaking of draft, what are we getting for Sanu? Are we getting another second round?
We're getting a second round. We get 2 second round picks. Yes, but
second round picks, okay.
But that second round pick we got from the Patriots is really a low key third round pick because it's gonna pretty much be the end of it's gonna be the end of the second round anyway. So
probably so.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was one more thing before we end this show. Are y'all following Lieutenant Dan unintentional grounding?
No, I don't think we are.
All right. Y'all follow them and subscribe to them on YouTube. Him on YouTube. Like, he does a great job. Mock drafts and stuff. He's not gonna really start doing that to probably like January. So, and we pretty much under that umbrella, the unintentional grounding umbrella as well. So, through the whole process of the Senior Bowl, the East and West Shrine game, the scouting combine, all that, like, we do a good job. I mean, he has his own team of scouting department, and they look at film of these college prospects and stuff. And I did a lot of that stuff last year with them too and stuff. And I'm gonna do it again as well. I'm gonna start probably looking at players a little bit before bowl week. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. Definitely hit us up on Twitter, man, as a reminder when it comes out.
I got you. Y'all subscribe to our channel, then y'all.
Yes.
YouTube channel. Yes. All right. Appreciate it. All right. Well, appreciate y'all coming on, and let everybody know where they can find y'all.
Man, you can find us at whatsupfalcons.com. You can also find us. We're exclusively on Armchair All-American as under their umbrella. They're a pretty big podcast network for sports, so we're their Falcons show. And you can check us out on iTunes, and you can check us out on Twitter and SoundCloud.
Okay, good. Appreciate y'all
And
coming
we usually
on.
have
Man.
some big time. We usually have some big time guests on our show. Caitlyn Jenner, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, the ghost of Michael Jackson, the ghost of Prince. We have, you name it, we got them on the show, man. So you can find some big time exclusive interviews with some big time people.
That sounds interesting.
It is. It is.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I'm gonna definitely check it out when we get off.
All right.
Cool. Thanks for having us, guys. We really appreciate it.
All right,
Thanks
no
for
problem.
coming
All right, Coach,
And
go
thanks for
ahead and
coming on.
you have anything else to say, Coach, before we end?
on. No, man. No. Enjoy talking to y'all, man. I enjoy
All
talking
right.
to y'all. Some good talk.
All right.
Same here, man.
Cool,
All
man. We'll
right,
catch
appreciate
you guys
it.
next time.
All right, you guys, everybody in the chat and everybody watching us live, appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Sorry we couldn't read through all y'all stuff because we was pretty much in the heat of debate. We're gonna pretty much come back this Tuesday, and we're gonna bring in CC Ryder. I know y'all know who CC Ryder is. I'm gonna try to get Matt Mike to come on. Matt Mike, what you talking about, man? All right.
Yeah.
Man, what are you talking about?
What's up, Falcons? Mike?
Yeah.
Again too. You
All right, yeah, Matt Mike, what you talking about, man? Let me know what's going on. But anyway, everybody watching the show live, appreciate y'all watching the show with us tonight, and then everybody who's gonna watch this at a later date. Hey, glad y'all can join us and watch it. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section, and also we'll be back Wednesday as well with our rivalry week show. So we're gonna do 2 shows this week, one Tuesday and then one Wednesday, because we feel like talking about the Falcons is, you can't never have no time to talk about them. So hey, it is what it is. So join us Tuesday and Wednesday. All right. So if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Share this content out with other Atlanta sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always,
Come holla
at your hometown sports podcast. Hey, Matt, Mike, I'm about to hit you up here in a minute, man.
What Mike talking about? Mike going crazy in the chat. Mike be
Mike drinking a little something.
All right, we'll see y'all Tuesday
see
evening.
y'all,
Appreciate y'all joining us, man. We'll see y'all Tuesday evening. Y'all have a great evening. All right.